This has been a fundamental cause of most issues arising from every sector of our economy. This has crippled certain potentials this great nation would ever enjoy. Corruption has eaten deep into our system, and who is to be blamed? As much as we may like to point all fingers at our corrupt leaders, in quote, what role are you playing? What role am I playing? They embezzle money meant for developmental projects and amass wealth illegally. Generally, the interest of the public is the last on their mind, and we are the last to arrive at queue, but the first to be attended to, because why? We know someone in there. We always prefer to do wrong when doing right is only but a little task. Now tell me, who isn't guilty of corruption? Me? You? Or the man in power? As much as we appeal to the man in power to turn a new leaf and save us all, there is no guarantee that we wouldn't do worse in their shoes, unless in truth we enforce the change we so preach and speak about often. This change starts with you. We the youth hold the key to a better Nigeria. This set of leaders will face out, and it will be a total show of disgrace and shame if we assume power as a new breed of corruptors. What then will be the fate of our country? The decision to get rid of this element in this country is in our hands. Your decision to frown at corruption at whatever level is all that we need to be saved. And one key corrupt practice amongst the youths that breaks my heart over and again is cybercrime, computer fraud. With our hands, we are destroying our home.
Corruption has actually been around for a very long time, and despite different regime, different policies that are actually being formed to tackle it, rather reduce it to the barest minimum, we still find it that it is it still rears its ugly head in every single thing that we do. Now, every man on the street is concerned about his own needs, and in most cases his own wants. We go about our businesses in such a way that we are not mindful of the entity called Nigeria. We only concerned about what we do to either promote our ego or in most times meet our common needs. But what we found out over the years is the fact that we've left the entity called Nigeria to its own. We feel that our needs, our wants, our desires are actually bigger or better than, you understand, the entity called Nigeria. Now, corruption has given rise to a lot of things. It has given birth to other vices, and one that is commonly popular amongst the youth in Nigeria is cybercrime. Now, over the years, we've seen youth who are supposed to take over the mantle of leadership, who are the future of this country, seeing a different, or actually seeing a different path to amassing wealth without really working for it. And because of this, they've left what they should be doing, or they've left those qualities that actually make for a better leader that is required to shapen every man for the task ahead, which is to lead. Nobody wants to entrust you with money if he or she cannot trust you. And in the international community, trust is really needed for business to move forward. A typical Nigerian is seen as a thief abroad. A typical Nigerian is seen as an opportunist. A typical Nigerian today, as a result of cybercrime and other vices that we've indulged and we continue to indulge in, is seen as someone who shouldn't be trusted. As a youth, we must see Nigeria as an entity that is worth fighting for. We must see Nigeria as an entity that is beyond our personal goals, personal desires, personal wants, we must strive to move Nigerian forward. And the only way we can do that is if we work collectively to move this country forward. Let's say no to cybercrime. Let's say no to vices that hinder growth.
Do you shop with false credit cards? Hack into credit cards, emails, and websites. Use fake identity to accrue loans from foreign countries. Impersonate, present false sexy pictures to seduce and defraud innocent and unsuspecting people, white or black, or engage in any form of computer fraud. These are what your criminal escapades have done. Over time, cybercrimes have crippled our e-commerce growth, the large populace being at the receiving end. The Nigerian international image has been badly battered and tarnished by only a minute fraction of people who have ensured that Nigerians are seen as dishonest and fraudulent people. We are banned from prominent online trade platforms like Amazon.com, PayPal.com, and also credit cards cannot be used to pay service for Nigerians, only Nigerians. Foreign investors are discouraged to invest in Nigerian talents, hence destroying the chance of certain individuals with bright prospects. All these and much more are only because you scammed someone. What is your excuse? Blame it on the economy? Millions of great people, historic achievers, broke through from worse economy. Blame it on unprivileged family background? Who amongst all these world leaders was born with a silver spoon? Karma is real and mean. There is no hiding place when it comes knocking, and surely it will. But will you continuously live on this lane so fast it catapults you to doom? Or put in all these ideas, smartness, skills, and persistence into good works where your success will be proudly celebrated by friends, family, country, and the world? Now you still have a choice. Choose wisely. We are very passionate about this cause. We are dedicated to sanitize our country and build young, ambitious, and successful Nigerians we will be proud of. Nigerians are not frauds. The word must get out. Support us today.
Hi, I'm Joseph Benjamin, Nollywood leading man. One thing I have a passion for is to see my generation get empowered in every way they can. You know, be it through education, whatever way it is, you know, to sensitize the people and the youth in my generation and my time to know how we can positively affect our society. It's not enough to complain, it's not enough to talk, but what are we doing? So that is why I constantly yearn, I'm constantly in support of anything that will further empower my generation. And having said that, I stamp this, I endorse this. I am Joseph Benjamin, and I say no to cybercrime in whatever magnitude.
It's your boy BB Olula, DJ Bist, the Mix Professor, aka the Dance Floor Saucer. How about? Of course, I'll be Nigerian now, and I say no to cybercrime.
There's a lot of different things you could do to make money. You could work for it, or wait. Yeah, you could work for it. But see, work in itself is not just as tedious and as heavy and as unending as everyone likes to think of it. Work can be fun. I mean, take me for instance. I wake up every morning dreading what I have to do for a living. At the end of every day, I'm grateful that I get to do what I do and that I love it as much as I do. So what stops you from being even better than me? And why do you have to justify your rather, let's face it, uncool ways of earning the way that you do? See, if you ever have 10 bucks in your pocket that you cannot directly account for, there's a problem. I don't have 10 bucks in my pocket right now, so I guess there's nothing for me to have to account for. That's a really dumb joke. The point is, why cybercrime? Why victimize somebody else's because of your needs? Why are your wants and your needs superior to everybody else's? So you can try and make it look as though you're a victim, but the truth is, you're victimizing other people. And as long as you're doing that, you will never, ever be cool. And most likely, you're never going to know peace. And trust me, you're missing out on a lot. My name is Andre Blaze Henshaw. I'm a Nigerian, and I say an absolute no to cybercrime.
my name is Stephanie Mugbai. We haven't stopped yet. We won't stop. We're dedicated to this cause. Back to the streets of Nigeria. Please tag along.
When we are talking about cybercrime, the only thing it does to Nigeria is it spoils our image. You know, hardly could you find someone sometimes who are really proud to say they are really Nigerian. You know, the moment you make that mention of that name, Nigerian, the first thing they look about is cybercrime, the evil you guys perpetrate. They forget the good side of Nigerians. Another thing is it has really betrayed the trust of online business. The media has a lot to do, sensitize the people, orientate them about the do's and don'ts of the internet, and then the government can discourage it. You see, some of the things I realize about cybercrime is it's being perpetrated by the youths, basically, you know. So if you provide opportunity for them to get something engaged to, they don't want to think about something like that. And individuals too, you know, we have to inculcate the idea into our children in the school. You know, something like, you know, presently I heard that schools are having civic education. Yeah, you should inculcate such into the curriculum. Tell them the advantage, disadvantage of it.
There is a lot going on. I think we have a lot of misguided youths. I believe a lot can be done to, you know, reorientate them and make them understand that the internet can be used for legal business. You know, I think the government needs, first of all, to be able to register all internet IDs. We're in a country where internet IDs are not registered and where they are not secure, so anybody can do anything from anywhere. That's one basic thing they have to do. And they also, like I said earlier, have to reorientate the youths, because most of the people who are doing these crimes online are youths. Nigeria has a terrible image abroad. I travel a lot. Whenever they see the green passport, they take another look at you. I've been asked to step aside at several airports for a special search and a special interview. It's quite embarrassing, very embarrassing.
I have a little bit of a worry with the internet banking. Yeah, that's just the only place I think. But talking about, you know, still making some good money, you know, from, you know, foreigners and stuff like that, I should think, you know, it's facing us. And EFCC is giving them some real serious, you know, hits. I think the government needs to deploy some strategic, would I say, anti or counter attack on these guys, yeah, because for every bad, there's always a good that can fight it, you know. So, and for you to take away darkness, you just need a little bit of light. So it's just the opposite of it. We'll have some guys, you know, positive hackers that can track them, GPRS and stuff. There's a lot of technologies out there that can help us. So it's just left for the Nigerian government to act. I'm sure it's possible. Nigeria is a good country, and I believe in my country. Personally, we should all look out, you know, finding better ways of fighting that crime. If you ask me, I would say you are the change we are looking for. Let's fight these guys. It's possible.
Well, it's an unfortunate menace, and it's grown rapidly in such a way that gives us a bad name everywhere. And like as a young man too, it has affected me in a lot of ways, because the police sees me as a potential Yahoo boy. That's the thing. So it gives all of us a negative name. To curb it, all of us have to be conscious and build a proper internet community.
www.facebook.com/badbillionsniger. We are proudly Nigerians. www.facebook.com/badbillionsniger. We are proudly Nigerians. www.facebook.com/badbillionsniger. We are proudly Nigerians. www.facebook.com/badbillionsniger. We are proudly Nigerians.